2 out of 2 wins, it feels nice. Now yes, 1 win came in the Carabao Cup, 1 win's come in the Premier League, and if we somehow make this 3 wins out of 3, this would be only the 2nd time this year that we've had consecutive wins in the Premier League, with the last time this happened coming during March at the start of this year. It's nice to feel the positivity again, but as we know, this is only baby steps. Still, you have to crawl before you start running, and for me, this would be a massive thing for us to do to make it 3 wins on the bounce now, especially before international break, because momentum is incredibly key and very important. Now, I do feel like Burnley are going to be a very interesting opposition. Now, credit to them and company for staying true to their footballing instincts. Like, they could have got promoted and just defended for their lives, but instead they want to play the football that got them promoted to begin with, you know? Aggressive, high energy, attacking football, and they're hoping they stay up, staying true to their instincts. Still though, the league table is not looking quite favourable for them right now. They are 18th. They are joint 2nd worst for goal difference in the league so far. Only 1 win. And for the bravery, all the bravado, all the heart, is it starting to look like they don't necessarily have the right quality to be able to survive in the Premier League playing this type of football? Now, could company revert against type and get Burnley playing defensively, as we kind of know them during their time in the Premier League before? Who knows, could be interesting. I'm not thinking so. And if they want to come to us playing football against us, they do that at their own peril, yeah? Because when teams give us a bit of space to play, we look completely different. So my friends, right now, our team looks together. The vibes are immaculate. The togetherness, the spirit, it's all there. And the team are hungry for W's right now. They are hungry for wins. They feel like they deserve a lot more wins based on some good performances during the start of the season. And in my opinion, surely before international break comes, I think one of these teams we're playing against is older thrashing right now, and could Burnley be the next victim? So my friends, in today's video, I'll be breaking down team news, press conference, predicted lineups, predictions, and all that good stuff. So hit that like button, share your thoughts and opinions. 2 very quick things. Thank you to everyone for showing love in the last What We Learned video. I'm getting the vibe that you guys are liking the series, and I'm really liking making it for you. So let's hope that we get the W against Burnley so I can make another big one before international break. And for the final thing, today's video is brought to you by Parimatch UK. Yes guys, how would you like to get on the Stamford Bridge pitch for our home game against Arsenal on the 21st of October? That's right, our friends over at Parimatch UK are offering Chelsea fans the chance to win 2 tickets and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you and a friend to take part in a halftime football accuracy challenge at halftime to win Chelsea exclusive prizes. These include signed goods and matchday tickets. Now, it's completely free and simple to enter. All you have to do is head over to Parimatch UK's Twitter account and give them a follow and share the promotional post, then reply with the person that you like to invite. Now, all entrants must be 18+, and they have to be based in the UK with only 1 entry per person. Now, the giveaway ends at 2 PM on Saturday the 14th of October, so that's next Saturday. So make sure to get all your entries in right now so you guys have a chance to win. You're going to find all the links you need provided below in the description, and I want to say a massive thanks to Parimatch UK for offering Chelsea fans this fantastic, amazing opportunity. So my friends, let's start with team news. And currently we know that Jalaba and Benoit are now taking part in partial team training, so it's nice to know that we'll have all this quality coming back soon. But on the other hand, it's going to be a bit of a selection headache for Mauricio Pochettino. I'm going to see things from a positive perspective, and I'm going to assume that with all the quality we're set to have in defense, it means that whoever starts each game is there on merit because they've had to really perform to keep their spot in the team. So I'm okay with that. On the other hand though, some positive news around Reece James. Pochettino mentioned the fact that he would have been available for selection against Burnley. A part of me feels like that's cap, but obviously you're going to gas it a little bit because you've got international break coming up, then you're playing against Arsenal afterwards. So of course you're going to announce the fact that Reece James is fit to play against Burnley. I'm happy with that. But in terms of other injury news, we know that Ben is only now starting a rehab program, and for the other injured players, they're going to need a bit more time. So team news out of the way. Let's discuss the press conference, and we learned a few interesting things. Number one, what is currently happening with Romeo Lavia? Pochettino revealed that he is still some time away and he won't be back straight away after international break. So it's starting to feel like Romeo Lavia will need until at least like the winter period, maybe until he's fully back. But my thing is, let's not rush him back because we're stacked in midfield right now and our midfield is in great form. So Lavia, take the time you need, my guy. Pochettino showed some love towards Moises Caicedo. I think as a fan base, we've all noticed his improvements recently, and Pochettino reiterated again that Caicedo did not have the proper pre-season preparation. He wasn't playing football for a few months, which makes sense why he was a bit rusty during the start, but I think right now he's slowly starting to get and leave that rust behind. And Pochettino says that this is a guy that knows the Premier League. You know, he's in great form, he's in really good spirits right now, but even Caicedo needs a little bit more time. One player that is taking advantage of time and minutes being offered right now is Mykhailo Mudryk, scoring his first goal last week. I think all of us collectively were very happy for him, and Pochettino spoke about the improvements in Mudryk. He really focused on special circumstances that he's creating for the players. When he trains our squad together, he also focuses on the individuals to really maximize the individual game and boost their individual performances. And I think we're already seeing small signs of Mudryk's improvement in things like his off-the-ball movement. I feel like he could really just get even more goals once he really utilizes his pace and really understands how to move on the field, especially in the final third time in his runs. But to move on, my friends, Pochettino really stress the importance behind getting the win. It seems like everyone wants to make it 3 wins on the bounce against Burnley away from home tomorrow. And we want to get the win before international break because, as we know, we have some big games coming up, and I think the Arsenal game on the 21st is going to be a massive one. And I think that with this team's quality, especially in big games, we could get the result, but I'll discuss all that good stuff for a future video, my friends. But regardless though, we want to get 3 points tomorrow against Burnley. And for the final thing we discuss, Armando BROJA. Very nice to see BROJA getting a goal against Fulham. Pochettino revealed that BROJA has massive big potential, and it's not the first time he said that. He was saying this during the summer window as well too. So BROJA has been cooking behind the scenes for a while now, and you know, he did mention the fact that he already knows who his starting striker is set to be. But again, he praised BROJA. He mentioned how his recovery from his injury is going really well, but he still needs time to be complete in his body and to be complete mentally as well too. Because that's another key thing. You need to really get all your footballing instincts back and muscle memory back on like peak form. But in the meantime, he's doing really good and he has big trust in him at this point in time. So my friends, let's now move on to discussing the predicted lineup for our game tomorrow. And I feel like it's going to be a really hard one to predict tomorrow. My thinking is, do you add some returning players back into our team tomorrow, or do you keep what we have and don't ruin or kill any momentum at all? I think a key battle is going to be like CUCU playing right back and Malo Gusto as well too. You know, I think CUCU has been offering us some really good build-up options in terms of the passing angles that he's finding our midfield players in, being very good. But at the same time, Gusto has been very impressive and really strong defensively down that right-hand side. Do you possibly say no to combining Gusto alongside Palmer? I'm not too sure. On screen, this is the lineup I'm going with. Jackson up front, alongside Mudryk, Palmer. Midfield 3 of Enzo, Gallagher, Caicedo, and defense of Corwell, Silva, Disasi, CUCU, and Sanchez in goal. Now I'm going to start from back to front. Obviously, Sanchez speaks for himself. He won the best save awards for his save against Aston Villa against Zainolo. Being very good. He has a few small little like brain farts in game, but you know, I love that he reacts that doesn't kill his confidence, and he's made some big boy saves since he signed for us, and he deserves big credit for the things he's doing, right, compared to the few mistakes he might make per game. But in defense, I do feel like Pochettino will feel this. There's no point killing momentum or ruining things now before international break. Listen, after international break, when these guys come back, when I can assess the strength of the team, I'll do things differently because I'll have more players back. But I think for right now, the team's won 2 games in the bounce. I'm going to maintain the same defense I've seen. So I think CUCU may start on the right hand side again, just to keep the momentum there. Cole will play on the left hand side, and I think Silva and Disasi will continue to be the back line we see. I see it like this, man. Gusto can come on the second half, and I think now that teams have the option to use 5 subs, sometimes I don't even care too much all the time, sometimes, but not all the time, around the starting lineup. I think Gusto can come on for the final 30 minutes in the game and offer us a new outlet against Burnley, so that's very interesting. But I think right now, CUCU's been very good in terms of like the combative energy, how he gets really tight to his man, but I think most importantly, the passing angles that he's creating. You know, having like 2 inverted guys on the right side, you know, we're playing these nice passes back into the central areas, and I think CUCU has been really good at doing that recently. Now, moving on to midfield, I think midfield speaks for itself. I think finally, Pochettino has found the best way to tweak our midfield. You know, Gallagher is a more advanced 8, Enzo Fernandez is a more deep line one, and Caicedo, of course, is at the base of our defense. And I think this is the best way to use this midfield. I think Gallagher, I spoke about him in my What We Learned video. Respect this guy, yeah? He's improved, he's doing big things, he's playing in a familiar position, he has the love of the manager as well too. And he's been one of our most impressive outfield players this season. I mean, the energy, the runs, you know, the intensity, even the way he moves the ball so quick. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches max. He plays at tempo and pace and needs to get respected for that. On the other hand, I'm liking the fact that Enzo is finding himself in goal scoring positions, making these like late man runs inside the box. He has to get his finishing boots on point though. I think that Enzo gets in good positions. He is not taking advantage, but I think that once he gets 1 goal in the league, I think he'll start to find scoring a bit easier, and hopefully this mental block will just leave him because it's not reflective of the overall class in this game. And I think Caicedo is looking like the Caicedo that we know what he was doing at Brighton, yeah? So midfield's out of the way, and up front, you maintain what you have. I think Nico Jackson has to start. BROJA is not ready yet to be playing 90 minutes or starting games like that. The last thing I'd want is that we force an injury in him because we're rushing him back for no reason when we have attacking options right now. Let him continue his rehab. Let him have the final 30 minutes in game. Let Jackson start. Let's not forget he looked very impressive against Brighton. I'm loving the combination between him and Mudryk, and having a Cole Palmer now in the team. How is Palmer going to unlock Jackson? That's what really excites me because we saw what he did for BROJA, and I think that will easily translate for Jackson against Burnley tomorrow. So for me, that is the front 3 that I want to see. I think we got great options on the bench. Carnes is going to be back. Hopefully he gets some decent minutes. We have Sterling. Hopefully Ian Maatsen plays against his former team as well too. That would be nice to see. And I do think that in terms of starting options and options to end the game, we look quite clear at the moment. So my friends, predicted lineup out the way, ending things with my match prediction. And I said at the start of this preview, but for me, surely we have to batter a team right now. Burnley could be those victims because there's a bit of naivety behind how they play and how they're approaching the Premier League. I'm going for a 4-0 win. I see guys like, you know, Jackson scoring, BROJA off the bench. I see players like Disasi finally scoring a set-piece goal. He's been, you know, so close, offside every single time. And I think Cole Palmer, this guy has to get a goal tomorrow. That would really cap, you know, his recent performances off. So my friends, that is the preview, predicted lineup, all that good stuff out of the way. And in EFC, this is Blue Line TV. I'll catch you guys tomorrow with some more videos. Cool.